I don't know if it could see me or not. Right there. My head might be cut off. What the fuck? This has got to be more cat food. Oh my god. Fuck. This has got to be more cat food. I've been getting cat food all fucking day long. Yep, oh my god, 2 more fucking cases. Oh no. Oh no, what have I done? This doesn't have a name on it. Shit, I've created a monster. Please guys, no more cat food. I've been getting cat food all fucking day long. I gotta make a video of this. You're gonna watch me do it. So I'm trying to work in the studio, but more cat food. You guys have come through like crazy. Please, no more cat food. I got more cat food than cats. I might even take some of this and drop it off down at the animal clinic if they'll take it. Or, I mean, I guess it doesn't go bad, but please, no more cat food. We have enough cat food for a year. Thank you so much. You guys are way too generous. But this is just too much. So thank you so much, but please no more. People are sending me cat food. Cases and cases of cat food. And the problem is, not that it's a problem, but the cat food doesn't fit in the mailbox. And so I keep getting interrupted. I have to run out there and open the gate because these people, they're trying to put it in the mailbox and then they just leave it on the side of the road. I guess if some homeless people steal it, they can eat it. Let me see if anybody's watching. 16 of you. As soon as I set up the camera, I had to run out there again. So that's what's happening. So I need to take the cat food off of my Amazon store immediately because you guys are so awesome and I thank you. But I literally have hundreds and hundreds of cans of cat food, and which is great, but like it's too much. Thank you so much. You people are way too kind. Oh my God. But I've been, what is it, almost 3 o'clock? I've been trying to, I haven't done one fucking ad yet. Because I'm constantly interrupted by the mailman or person, whatever, delivery, or homeboy needs something. I set this thing up, then I decided I needed a backdrop, so I went and just got like a red bed sheet. I thought that'd be good, red's my color. And then I had to go find the tape, and then we put these tables together, and then it was too dark, so I went and found these couple of work lights. And so, so that's what we're doing. So, I thought it'd be fun to turn on this webcam, because only my super hardcore fans watch this. And I'm going to try to get these ads up tonight. Now, the thing is about the clothes and shoes I'm selling, if you don't wear a size 36 or 38 pants, if you don't wear a double-X shirt, and if you don't wear a size 13 shoe, you're going to be shit out of luck. But I'm going to be selling this stuff super cheap. I was just talking about the fact that these shoes are custom-made Stubbs & Wooten slippers that probably cost me $700 or $800. Worn them 2 or 3 times. And they're going to go for whatever they go for. I'm going to sell everything at like no reserve absolute auction. And I just thought it'd be fun for you guys to watch me do it. Hippie didn't show up today because it's Martin Luther King Day. And he wanted to be with his people. So, there you go. All right. So, I'm going to take pictures of the shoes just with my iPhone. Now, I've been selling on eBay since 1997. Good lighting, you know. So, oh, I just remember what I needed that you should do in every one of these auctions, and gosh darn it, I freaking forgot. And I used to have it in here, and that is a yardstick or two. I used to have it in here. Hold on, let me see where it is in a minute. It might have got moved. I might have to go get it. Yeah, I gotta go to the shop and get it. Hold on. All right, I'm going to teach you a couple of things on how to do eBay. And honestly, I should just basically go to the hardware store, or go to Harbor Freight or whatever, and buy just a bunch of these yardsticks. Get like the yellow ones or the pink ones or whatever. And a couple small rulers. Do your initial photo nice and clean, and then do all the other photos with yardsticks and rulers in the picture. Especially when it comes to clothing. Because see, what's made eBay suck is their return policy. They treat individual sellers like me, like on Walmart. People return stuff. I don't have the option to not accept returns. You can't sell things as is. That just doesn't exist anymore. Because they have to be competitive with Amazon or Walmart, etc. So they allow people to return shit. And you have to be able to try to prevent returns by being as truthful as possible. Don't hide any defects. Highlight defects. Show them. Use Post-it notes with the little pointers. I don't have any. I'm going to pick some up. Or point to them. Use rulers to measure them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show the shoe with this ruler, right? Or maybe I'll put it here. I'll show the shoe with this ruler, right? Like that. And I'll take the picture of it this way. Because you can show the size of the shoe and all that kind of stuff. But then people will get it and go, oh, I thought it was a boo, 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 boo. You know, whatever. So, you know, I want to show how dirty they are on the bottom. I want them to see, because you can't clean a leather shoe sole. I don't want them to go, oh, these are used, they're dirty. No shit. There's the picture. Because eBay will try to protect you as best they can when somebody makes a claim, and you go, eBay, look at the photos. I presented them exactly. More photos, the better. It takes a moment of your time. But just trying to see what this says here. I want to show the interior of the shoe in the light. Also get a lint roller. I have one, I need to go get it. All right, so these are done. What I need to do is I need to have a done section. I'm just gonna put them here on the floor for now. So now I'm gonna do these Gucci shoes. And I'll do them, so this is what I'm doing all day. I want to say that you can go into your settings and lock the orientation. This is portrait orientation lock. So how do I have to go into camera and this way and then pull down? I want to lock aspect 4:3. Ooh, 16:9. I didn't know you could do that. Okay. No, I don't want that. I want to lock it on portrait orientation lock off. trying to figure out how you. I know there's a way to do this because I'm tired of fucking. Every time I pick up the phone, I have to fucking reorientate it to get it. You know what I mean? It drives me crazy. See what you. Is my head cut off on this video, by the way? See, I wish I could find my old stereo. They look like girl shoes. Anyway, is my whole head in the picture on here? Because I can't see. Because if I reverse it, then everything. If I mirror it, everything will be reversed. Most important thing here is showing the label. And in order to do that, I have to unfucking lace the shoe. God damn it. I had it all nice and pretty. These shoes were like probably $1,000, something like that. Whatever they go for, that's what they get. I'm gonna just sell all this stuff, like I guess no reserve. And whatever it sells for is what it sells for. You could get these for whatever they sell for. And if I don't sell them, I'm just gonna throw them away because I don't wear them. That's what I've decided to do. I'm just gonna sell every single thing that I don't use, that I don't wear any longer, and if it doesn't sell, I'm just gonna throw it away. Doesn't matter what I paid for it, because what am I gonna do with it? You know? What am I gonna do with it? Fucking keep it in my closet? I'm gonna keep a pair of pants I don't wear? Forget it. All right, what's next? I haven't really thought about how I'm going to do these weird pants on this table. These things are red and gold. These pants were really expensive. I remember buying these pants like an idiot. These aren't, quite the style anymore. These things are huge. These are 36. I don't know. I mean, I guess I could wear them with a belt. It's really hard to do pants. You need a really big area to do pants. This ruler's not even long enough to go here. This is a lot of work, I gotta be honest. I mean, it's not like it's a lot of work, it's just time consuming to do all this. You know what I'm saying? I'm editing right in the camera just so I don't have, you know, edit my feet out. What the fuck? Why is it loading? What mode was I on? So I'm just cropping the picture. So like I said, just tossing that ruler in there makes a big difference. I wish I could see what you guys are saying. My cousin makes $10,000 a month on eBay. Bob the Hoarder. Anyway, so I gotta admit, I'm a little bit more conservative than I used to be, because like I have no desire to wear these pants anymore. A couple of years ago, and I was like, I really was trying to get attention, you know. Not that I don't now, I just do it in a little bit more subtle way. But I mean, these pants made of red glitter, these things were expensive as shit, and they're ridiculous. Now I got red pants on a red background, a little bit different red, but it's gonna be, I'm seeing what a fucking pain in the ass this is, and this is why I didn't want to do it. It's like, it's a lot of work. It's kind of not really worth the money. I know I'm not gonna make a lot of money off of these. And it's like, I don't know. Sometimes it's just as cheap to throw shit away. Also, I was trying to figure out, okay, how many of my fans are going to be buying stuff from me? And the reason I asked that question is, for instance, like, you know, should I put Videobob pics and stickers and all that? You know, what if you're just a regular person buying stuff and you're like, the fuck is this? Who's this clown? Gopnik ass looking pants. Adidas stripes on them and shit. Funny. I mean, I guess it's not that much work, but I just got stuff I'd rather do. Come on. Sometimes the iPhone pisses me off. It's got too many options. I don't even know if anybody gives a fuck about Robin's jeans at all anymore. These were the hottest thing a few years ago. You go to like Neiman Marcus or something, pay top dollar for these. $500-600 a pair. These are all modeled after cafe motorcycle racing pants. That's what they're called, you know, for motorcyclists, which is what I thought was cool about them. And so basically I'm trying to measure the leg from the crotch, you know, so you can get an idea of what the inseam is. Because even though I'll put in the ad, these are sold as is, no returns. People will return them anyway. Oh, I put them on, they didn't fit. And it's that I don't want to deal with. You know, then I'm just like, what the fuck? But I'm hoping if I'm selling to some of you, my viewers, you're not going to return them like dickheads. I thought about making a whole separate store just for doing this, you know. These, I'm telling you, were my very favorite pants. You go back and watch any of my old videos from more than 5 years ago, 2018, 19, somewhere in there, I wore these pants. I had actually 3 or 4 pairs of them, actually. This was probably the last pair of it, because I bought these exact same ones. Because they were just my favorites. Because I ripped them and whatnot. Had them sewn up and repaired. And telling you, these are my favorites, yeah, because I'd rip the crotches out of them and stuff, riding my motorcycle. And these were probably $600 a pair, I think. And these were just my favorite. I wore them all the time. And I thought they were the coolest shit ever. I thought I was the bee's knees wearing these. I really did. My fucking blanket's getting all out of whack. See, every one of these I gotta go in and crop my feet out of the picture because taking it straight down. And then, that's why I need 2 of these. If I had another one of these, I could have had this in both pictures. Now I gotta take a separate picture. So I need to go to Harbor Freight and just buy a bunch of rulers. Alright, then I gotta open it up and show the tag and the size, because that's the first thing they want to know. You could put all that information in there, but people want to see the tag. Remember Tommy Boy, Dan Aykroyd, he's like, people want to see the warranty on the box. Well, I could stick my head up a cow's ass, or I could to see the T-bone, or I could take the butcher's word for it. This information also helps me when I'm making the ad, because I could sit there and look at the picture and type in, oh, this is the waist, this is the inseam. You know, it's kind of short. This is like a 30-inch, you know? I mean, if I stretch this out, I'm going to say this is a 32. But, you know. I can't wear any of these pants. They're all too big. I'm already ready for a nap. Like, fuck this. I don't want to do it anymore. I did this shit for years. Just throw the shit in the dumpster. Fuck it. Alright, what's next? We have a collection of ties and scarves. Should I leave the ties tied, or should I untie the tie? What do you think? Some of the ties, what I would do is leave them tied so that I didn't have to ever untie them. This is a cool tie. Alchemy, England. It has an actual little metal pin on it. That's a cool tie. This one's like ripped. I'm just gonna throw it out. Fuck it. I'm not even gonna deal with it. This is just some skinny ass black tie. I don't know, maybe I'll keep that. Maybe I need a black tie. This is another one. Well, this one's got like skulls and blood on it. I went through this period of time where I was kind of into these little punk rock ties. And you probably remember that period of time, you know, when like the band, like when Rancid was popular. You know what I'm saying? That's a cool little tie. Oh, this one I've had for a long time. I'm telling you, I've had this tie since like maybe the 90s. It's a tie with like a film strip on it. It's like for video people. Fratello, handmade. What's that? This is just a Craven Paris, made in France. See, I would just leave them tied. That way I could just slap it on. And then I would just tighten it a little. This thing's all wrinkled. Man, I'm not even gonna bother with this. Carbon Paris, made in France. Looks like shit though. Fuck that thing. Nobody's gonna buy that. Here's a scarf. Super cool skull scarf. And it's so big that I can't even like show the whole thing. Maybe I can do it this way. It's red on red though. You know? I hate to take a picture of it on a red background like this. Looks like it's fucking 40 inches square. Probably meant to be 36. I'll just say it's a 40-inch square scarf of skulls. See what happens. These pants, I paid a lot of money for these pants. These are Balmain French leather pants. They are like one-offs, you know. And I remember the ad back when I bought them said something like they were like one of a kind, runway piece, but they're an odd size. They're a really odd size. And because they're really wide for somebody really fat and short. It says they're 36s, but they're way bigger than that, in my opinion. But I want to say I paid a crazy amount of money for these. I think they were like $1,400. And they didn't fit. Maybe, you know what, I think, I seem to remember like I made an offer on them. Maybe I got them for $1,000. And this back pocket is altered a bit. So whatever I get for these, I get. I don't give a fuck. I've never worn them. I think I put them on the one time, and I think I worn them once, and I was like, these don't really fit. And so, been in my closet for, in a drawer or some shit, and never wore them. This is another pair of fucking fuck are these? Oh yeah, these are Versace. And they're all like, they need to be wiped down. Yeah, these are Versace pants that forget that these just didn't fit me. I don't know if they were too tight or too loose. I don't remember what the situation is, but they're Versace leather pants. So these probably, I could tell you that my John Barbados leather pants that I wear all the time. Those are $1,800. So these were probably several $1,000s. And I had to clean the shit out of them after the fire because they had gotten pretty sooty. And they're clean, but they just need to be like just wiped down, you know, because they'd gotten wet from me cleaning them. They smell actually really good. They smell like leather. They don't smell, you know, bad at all. But see how they look nice now. A little bit of leather cleaner. These are nice pants. They just don't fit me. I wish they did. They're fucking cool, actually. These are really cool leather pants. Man, these are nice and long too, because they're longer than this ruler. Fucking Eric Singer keeps texting me while I'm trying to do this. Fucking Eric Singer. See, it's weird because it looks like it's got a small inseam, but it really doesn't. But these are kind of important, so I want to get a lot of good pictures of these because these should be worth a lot of money. But who knows if they'll go for fuck all. And I think I've only worn them like one time. 1 or 2 times. Because I realized they just didn't fit. These were real hard to get too. I think they were only available in Europe. Matter of fact, I might have got them shipped to me. I think I got them from like Japan or some shit, if I remember correctly. But yeah, a little bit of leather spray on them. That's what I use in my cars. Just wipe them down. Oh, that's right. Look at that. Look at that. That's funny. Yeah, these are too short for me. They were way too tight. I bet they fit now, actually, because I put a button extender on it. That's right. I put a little button extender so I could wear it. That's funny. Yeah, these were too tight on me. So they probably actually fit me now. I wish I could model them for you. But I remember they just didn't fit quite right. So, Versace leather pants with 24 karat gold zippers and studs. These are probably a $5,000 pair of pants. They're going up, no reserve. These are rare. Probably only made a few of those. Those are nice. I think these are Balmain's. They are. Balmain Paris. Yep. Everything these people make is expensive. Baller man. Baller man. It's like the right way to do this is to put it on a mannequin and all that kind of shit, but like that's a lot of work. And most of these, like I can't go like Google a picture of them. There's like none of these around. I told you I like to get really exclusive kind of shit, you know. And that's what these are. I think these were a little tight on me also. People who buy this kind of stuff who are really looking for it, they buy it because they're collectible, you know, or that the, you know, designer stuff like this is made in very, very limited number. You know, probably a couple of pairs per store. And then a lot of these, they were never even available. You know, maybe Balmain didn't have a store or whatever the fuck I'm calling it. They have a store here now at Fashion Show, I want to say. Yeah, these are real short-legged too. This has got to be boring as fuck to watch me do this. Who are you out there who are watching this? But people have been asking me to do the eBay store for a long time. And I'm doing it. All right, let me see. Let me come. There is 64 of you people. None of the stuff is on eBay, so please don't bother me yet. Homeless leather pants. Yes. I have tons of stuff that's been on my eBay for years and nobody's bought it. Like a lot of those Pantera backstage passes. Those are all legit. Uh-oh. This fell down. God damn it. Fuck! I just had this fixed. Maybe what I should do is have all this excess, like, oh, I have to take down, that's why. Okay. All right. That might be all the leather. Check these fucking britches out. This is from a company called Dracula Clothing. They're not crazy expensive, but they're 38s. Wow, I was fat. Imagine my big fat ass coming down the road in these things. They're cool. They're a lot like my wallpaper in the bedroom. But you know, they're fucking huge. I can't wear them, they're too big. Way too big. But you want to show up at the party in something different, that's these. I think they're cool, actually. These are adjustable, so. I don't expect these to go for much. I'm putting way too much work into these. Because I think new, they're $200 or $300. I'm not sure what they are, but whatever. The real deal killer for all of this is the shipping. My plan was to put all of it, like this for instance, would go into a priority shipping box. And that right there is like what, 15 bucks? You know, for a priority shipping box or whatever, so. Kind of, the shipping really ruins shit. It's informant. You run a CNC machine? I didn't know that. That's kind of cool. Now, one of the things I did do, for instance, is you can buy these plastic bags. So for a lot of things will fit into one of these. I need to get some bigger ones. These are the plastic bags, and I got these pink ones because I thought they stand out. And you might be able to stuff a shirt in there. I need to get some bigger ones. You'll notice a lot Amazon uses these polypropylene or whatever they're called bags, but because they're tear resistant, you can put the label right on it. And you can ship it a little bit cheaper. But you have to ship it with tracking. Because if you don't ship it with tracking, they're just going to say they didn't get it. Maybe they don't, and then you get screwed. You know, and you can get these for pennies. But the risk is just too great because people are fucking human garbage. People are shit. Not you people, but other people. They will take advantage of the situation. And they're like, oh, no tracking. I'll just say I didn't get it. Refund. Fuck this guy. You know? And all those Democrats that are on eBay, those are the people that are going to rip you off. You say, why the Democrats, Bob? We know. What day is it today? We know. We know who you are. You fucks. The fuck is this? Oh, this is part of that costume. Oh my god, I'm throwing that out. It's one of those body suits. Oh look, some tape. What is this? Oh my gosh, oh. Well, this is a pair of what I'm wearing right now. These are, wow, why are these in here? What size are these? These are Lux Sport. Oh, because they're 36. These are $250 pants. These are my favorite pants. These are 7 for All Mankind. They are the best pants. That's all I wear. Ever since I discovered these a few years ago, I haven't worn anything but 7 for All Mankind. Their pants are about $200 a pair, but they last forever and they're comfortable as pajamas. These are the Lux Sport. They don't make these anymore. These ought to go for good money. Oh, these are soft as silk and they're stretchy. Let me tell you, if you're kind of a big guy or whatever, they are soft as fucking butter. They're the most comfortable pants I've ever discovered in my life. I mean, I'm telling you, they're like pajamas. If you know, you know. And these are the Lux Sports. Just the softest. You can see how they are. They are like silk. Like, look how stretchy that is. Right? The problem is these are I think these are the airweft denims, that's the Lux Sport. They're stretchy a little, but not too much. But like I said, I'm down to like 32, 33 now. Those are 36s. Those come out to like, whoa, out to here. Hey, I can't wear those. Those are way too big for me. I can't go near these. And that's why they're here. So I thought about keeping them just in case I ever get fat again. But if that ever happens, I'll just go buy new pants. Fuck it. But I can't recommend these pants enough. It's all I wear now. Sorry if I'm not talking enough to keep you entertained. I'm busy working. But these, if you wear size 36, 38, if you're a little pudgy, this is the pair of pants you want. I don't think you can get these anymore. These are normally over about $250 a pair. You can get them on sale sometimes, like during Christmas. They'll have like a buy one, get one half off sale, stuff like that. Which is probably when I bought them. Let's see, what do we got here? Another pair. So I got two pairs. Are they exactly alike? Lux Sport Slimmy, 36. These are exactly the same. They're flawless. So I'll just list these. They're both the same. If I took a picture of it, they're the same. Because this used to be all I would wear. So I'll just put this times 2 or something, or put it up twice. Actually, this is another pair, 7 for All Mankind. These are the Japanese denim. These are like $200 or $300 a pair. Those are 36s. Shit. I would keep these. That sucks. These are awesome. These are Japanese denim. Damn, that sucks. I gotta sell these. These are fucking great. But you know, I put them on one day and they just were way too big, and I tossed them in the one day I'm gonna sell them bucket a couple of years ago, and they've been in there ever since. And that's what happened. These are nice slim jeans too. It's stupid that you buy slim jeans and then you're a fat fuck. You know what I'm saying? Isn't that funny? 50 years old, I should be wearing skinny jeans. But I do. I'm trying my best. This is the hardest. These little labels curl up on you. And it's like, there's like no way to get to this label. It's like every one of these labels curl up into a little ball. The hard part is when you have too many things that are too close together, and then you can't even tell what you're looking at anymore. Like these would look better if they were like ironed and shit. But I'm not doing all that. They have all been washed. So that's happened. So for any of you creeps that are hoping to smell my crotch, I've washed the pants. There was one guy I blocked, like, I don't mind if somebody's gay and I don't mind if somebody thinks I'm cute, but he was just leaving a lot of fucking comments that was just creeping me out. And he would post every single day. He goes, like, Bob looking like a snack. And he would just say all this fucking sexual shit to me. And I was just like, one day I was just like, I can't take this no more. And I fucking blocked him. I'm sure he's nice. You know, it's nice to have fans, but he was just creeping me the fuck out. Like, you know, I've got gay friends and they make gay jokes and shit. That's fine. Like Terry that makes all my costumes for me. Of course he's a gay dude. That's who does this shit. It's a stereotype, but it's the truth. And see, these are too close to the last picture I took. I might get confused. This is another pair of Robin's jeans that are all like weird. I almost think I ought to just throw them away. Because, you know, I don't know if anybody's gonna buy them. And these were expensive too. The cargo versions with the little pockets in them and shit. But I used to do this thing to all my jeans where I'd cut the top of the back pocket off. So they've been altered. So I could fit my wallet on. And I used to cut the buttons off because they would scratch up my seats. And it's like, a lot of people won't appreciate that. But I was like, why would you put buttons on the back of your pants and then you crawl in a fucking Lamborghini and it's scratching your seats? I'm gonna buy a pair of $5 pants that fuck up my leather seats. No thanks. I'm trying to show off the cargo pocket, but these are real skinny leg jeans. I can't believe I used to wear these. But I basically have no ass and I have no legs. I'm built like a fucking frog. I know what I look like. I know I look like Gru. I mean, I know I got a big hunchback. I look like a fucking Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. I'm aware of what I look like. You don't got to tell me. I look like Shrek. And sometimes I wonder, like, how does my wife look at me and go, I want to fuck that? I'm like, did she ever watch Shrek and get horny? You know, I always thought I resembled John Candy, you know, who was married and a very lovable guy. But personality goes a long way. You know, personality is important. Having a decent schlong helps. It's not porn star schlong, but it's not small. I mean, it's not like that Coke can or anything, but I'd say it's right about 7-Eleven hot dog. Respectable, you know. If you get a girl small enough, her hands look huge, it works out. She's a tiny little chick. TMI, Bob. So that helps. I'm gonna have to delete this now. Yeah, so I think it's just all personality goes a long way. Cause like no chick looks at me and is like, oh, he's hot. I'm a big ogre. I'm an oaf. But what turns a chick on, I remember, like, I asked Rachel, I said, was there a moment that you really were into me, that you know? And she goes, I remember exactly when it was. The restaurant that we ended up buying, Reno's, down in Deep Ellum, I remember it was after a Judas Priest concert in Dallas. They played with Dio's Heaven and Hell. So this was 2008. I rode my Harley up onto the sidewalk and parked. And I came through the door like I was fucking Fonzie, like Fonzarello. And I came in, I'm wearing my full leather outfit, my chaps, my leather jacket. I came walking in like the Fonz. Like John Travolta in Grease. And I came walking in, got my shit on, and everybody turns and looks at me. It was like a movie, everybody was quiet, like looked at me like, what the fuck is this dude about to do? And I walked in, and I saw Rachel. And she was sitting there with this other dude. We weren't like dating yet. We had been together. We'd hooked up. She was with this other dude that she went to the concert with. And I walked over to the table as big as I could be. Because I was about 280 pounds. I was a big motherfucker. I'm 200 now. So everything about me was just bigger, like Michelin Man. And I come up to the table and go, hey man, you're sitting in my seat. Get up. He looked at me like, get up. And he got up and left. And I sat down next to Rachel and she was like, and she had 2 corn dogs on her plate, because that's what that place was famous for. We sold corn dogs, or they sold corn dogs, and we continued selling the corn dogs. And I grabbed her corn dog off the plate, took a bite of it, threw it back on the plate. I said, finish this up, we're gonna go. She goes, okay. It was like some shit out of a movie. I don't know what came over me. I just decided today's the day I'm gonna be the baddest motherfucker she ever met. And I picked her up like this and put her on the back of my bike, like Prince wishes he could have. And we rode over to, I think we went over to Vinnie Paul's house. And you can guess the rest. But she said, yeah, that was the moment I knew that like you were the most badass motherfucker. You were the dude. And now she sees me sitting around and with my hairy back, sitting around the house, farting. But you know what? That's what it is. We've been together now, what's 2008, like 17, 18 years or something now? And I still, there's these little things that I do that I recommend that you do with your chick. Like for instance, whenever you go to kiss your girl, reach up and just put your hand around her throat. Don't choke her, just hold her there, lift up her head, because you should be taller than her, I hope, and you kiss her. And you'll feel her go like this. You grab her by the throat like that. Well, don't choke her, just hold it, just put your hand there. And lift her head up and you kiss her. And then you smack her on the ass. Now if she doesn't like that, fucking leave immediately. Because you're with like a libtard or a dude. That's what women want their men to do. I'm not suggesting that you're misogynistic or abusive or anything like that. I'm saying that what a woman likes is an actual man. Right? I'm not talking about being mean or rough or anything like that. Not at all. Very gentle. But it's just an assertion of masculinity. And if she's an actual chick and not like a lesbian, she will think this is awesome. I assure you. Take it from me. I wouldn't lie to you. And every single day, that's what I do. And she calls me Big Daddy. And that's how you have a long-lasting marriage. We've been married 15 years now. Quite happily. There's marriage advice from Bob. You'll never get divorced if you just do these simple things. Look at the kitty watching. You're a different kitty. I haven't seen you in a long time. That's the mama kitty. That's this kitty's mama, that black cat right there. And kittens take after the father, not the mother, because that gray cat does not look anything like her mother, which is a black cat. Because I saw her when she was a kitten with the mother. So I know who she is. I'm afraid to look at the comments now after that story. Got 82 of you watching. She got the full hot dog. That's a great story. Fucking awesome. My girlfriend has me in her contact, says Fonzarelli. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, I don't know what you look like, Irish. I just assume that you're probably a big fat biker fuck. I'm just gonna guess. I could be wrong. But you know, the dude that she was with before I hooked up with her was a friend of mine named Mongo. Now Mongo's 300, 400 pounds. I'm ashamed to say he's probably crippled now. He can't hardly walk. But at the time, he's 6'5", 350 pounds, biker, rode a motorcycle, very lovable guy. Everybody loves Mongo. His fucking name is Mongo. You know, from Blazing Saddles. Never mind that shit, here comes Mongo! That's how he got the name, because he looks like Mongo. Big fat biker. But great personality. Everybody loves Mongo. Motherfucker, everybody in town in Dallas knows Mongo. Mongo's been around for a long time. Matter of fact, back in the 90s, I used to go, he had a club called, guess what? Club Mongo. And I used to go to Club Mongo and hang out with Mongo, do videos there. So the first night that I met Rachel and her friend Janess, who's no longer with us, she died of an overdose, wouldn't you know it? Probably fentanyl. Fucking stupid dummy. I'm mad at her. Because we used to love fucking her. It was great. Anyway, so her and Janess, we were at a UFO show. UFO the band, the rock and roll band. And Mongo's band, I think, was opening that night for them. Ridgeland Theater, Fort Worth. And so Janess and Rachel had come because she was not dating Mongo, just kind of hanging out with Mongo, you know. Listen, what can I do? It was before me. So, and I see her parading around, and I say to Mongo, I go, hey, who's this chick? And at the time, she had red hair like this. And he goes, oh, Rachel, yeah. Yeah, I've been hooking up with her. She's hot. I'm like, oh, really? All right, well, what about her friend? Oh, Janess? Oh, Janess she's a hippie chick, man. You could take her home for sure. If you want a piece of that, I'll introduce you. I'll go talk to her. I go over and talk to her. I go, hey, Mongo tells me you're a fun chick. She's like, yeah? Is that what he said? I go, yeah. And I said, you know, I started rapping to her, and she goes, hey, listen, you don't need to impress me. Mongo says you're cool, then you're cool. So you're getting laid tonight, okay? So let's get out of here. That's what Jeanette said to me. I'm like, well, alrighty then. And I said, look, I came here in a limousine with Vinny. I'm not trying to brag or anything, but I don't have a ride. Do you have a car? Rich goes, I have a car. I'll take y'all. Where are we going? I said, we're going to go over to Vinny's house. So I told Vinny, I go, hey, man, I'm not coming back with you in the limo. I'm going back to the house with these two chicks. He goes, all right. I go, yeah, man, it's cool. Like I said, I'm going to go into the cabana by the pool, so just letting you know, don't let anybody take the cabana. He goes, yeah, I know what's up. So, because I had keys to everything, you know, back then. And so, me and Janess, we go off into the cabana. And Rachel loves telling the story because, like, I must have been in there for 5 minutes. You ever just hook up with a chick and it's like a Forrest Gump? You're like, ugh. That's what happened. So like we come out in 5 minutes and Rachel's like, I thought y'all were going to go fuck in the cabana. And Janessa go, oh, we did. And she's like, you know, I'm like, give me 30 minutes, we'll do it again. So we all get into the pool. Because there was a pool there. I'm like, hey Rachel, why don't you lose the top and hop in the... She takes off all her clothes, jumps in the hot tub. We're sitting there talking. And I said, look, I feel a little inappropriate here because Mongo says you two are dating. She goes, I'm not dating Mongo. I just, you know, we're friends. I said, oh really? Well, I mean, I think he kind of thinks you got a thing going on. She goes, we don't got a thing going on. I mean, like, I like him, that's all. I'm like, okay, well, listen. So we start chatting, and then I get her number. And one of the things that we talked about is I was trying to impress her, you know, because I was a douchebag, you know. I'm trying to get laid and talking shit. And at the time, I was on the TV show. There was a TV show I was on called Prison Break. They were filming it in Dallas. They were using the old jail, and it was supposed to be a jail in Panama. And I was just one of the background prisoners. They'd put me in these tattered clothes and spray me down with baby oil and dirt, and I'd walk around. You know, I was always a prisoner in all these shows. I was a prisoner on Good Guys. I was a prisoner on, I'm always a prisoner. So I look like I'm in jail. So anything they would film in Dallas when they needed extras, I would be a gun runner or a prisoner. I was usually in jail. And she goes, oh yeah, I used to love to do theater. She goes, I used to do Rocky Horror Picture Show here in Arlington. And I go, wait a minute. I used to do Rocky Horror Picture Show here in Arlington under Pepper's cast. And she goes, no, you didn't. Because I would remember you. And I go, I was Eddie, the criminologist, and also Dr. Scott. She goes, no way. And I go, I used to actually ride my motorcycle into the fucking theater. She goes, get out. And I go, that was me. Matter of fact, hold on. Give me 2 seconds. Give me 2 seconds. See if I can still reach this. Hold on. Here it is. This right here, if you know Rocky Horror Picture Show, Eddie rides in on his motorcycle with this helmet. Dun 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 dun. Gets out the mic. Woo! Do 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 do. He grabs it. He's got his saxophone, which I still have. Whatever happened to Saturday night? You dressed up sharp and you felt alright. Don't seem the same since Cosmic Light come into my life. I thought I was divine. I used to go for a ride, a chick who would go and listen to the music on the radio. Saxophone was blowing on a rock and roll show. Climbed in the back seat, really had a good time. So anyway, she's like, get the fuck out of here. There's no way that was you. I'm like, that was me. I was 16 years old. Let me show you something else. If you're a Rocky Horror Picture Show fan, do you see what that is? Can you see that over there? That is the jukebox that Columbia sits on in Rocky Horror Picture Show. It's fucking signed by Little Nell from Columbia twice, there. And where else did she sign it? Down there. Okay? If you go watch Rocky Horror Picture Show, he picks her up and puts her on top of that jukebox. This blue jukebox. That used to be in our kitchen. I've stuck it there for all this time. All right? Fix this back. It's not working right now. I got to get it fixed. That's what's wrong with it. But I used to have it in the kitchen in our old house, and I used to play it all the time. And so she used to play Columbia. It was the opposite of Meatloaf. And she said, I was Columbia. And I'm like, no fucking way. And I said, I have a confession to make. I was in love with you. I went home every night and dreamed about you as a teenager and jacked off staring at a picture of Columbia, dreaming about you. What it would be like if you went home with me. And she goes, but you never once even talked to me. You never asked me out on a date or anything. I go, well, because you would never go out. I was a fucking loser. Like, you're not going to go out with me. She's like, what do you mean you were cool? You had a motorcycle and a leather jacket. Of course I would have went out with you. And I'm like, really? She's like, are you telling me that the whole time you were there, like I don't even remember you? Because I go, yeah, I just did my scene and then I left. Or when I went back to, to the corner. She goes, yeah, you didn't come to rehearsals or nothing. I go, nope, I just came in, did the scene, and then went and sat down. Goes, yeah, you didn't hang out with anybody. I go, nope, because all you people smoked and you drank and you did drunk. She goes, that's true. We did all that shit. And I go, I felt like such an outcast, but I like to sing and dance. So I did the scene, 3 minutes, fucking sat down. That was it. And she's like, that's terrible. And she's like, well, I think we got a lot of lost time to make up then, don't we? So the next night or whatever, we went out on a date. I wouldn't call it a date. We immediately went into the cabana. And she goes, oh boy, I can't wait for my 5 minutes. I go, no, I'm going to take my time. I've been wanting to do this for a long time. We've been together ever since. Now, part of the story that I'm leaving out is I was married at the time to another chick. And I let her know that that divorce you've been thinking about, well, guess what? You're going to get it. And I'm with another chick now, and fuck off. And that's pretty much how it went. I mean, I was already in the process of breaking up with this chick. Now, the story that Rachel tells, which is also the same true story, but a little bit more cleaned up version. As I said to her, I said, you know what? I am just crazy in love with you. And I've made a decision. I'm going to sell my DeLorean, and I'm going to move out of my house, and I'm going to move in with you. And she said, you're not going to sell your fucking DeLorean and move in with me. No dude would do that for me. And the next day, I put the DeLorean up on eBay or whatever, and I sold it immediately. I showed her the ad. She goes, I can't believe it. You're actually going to sell your DeLorean. I go, yep. That was my first one. And unknowingly, that started my business. I had no idea that when I sold that car and made a profit on it, that it was going to become my entire life. That's the interesting part, is that that's how Bob's Prop Shop got started. Because I listed that first DeLorean for sale, and people kept calling me even after the sale, going, I want to buy this car. I go, I sold it already. And they're like, build another one. And I was like, dude, it took me like 4 years to put this DeLorean together, this time machine. That was my very first time machine. They're like, just do it again. I'm like, I can't do it again. It's too hard. But finally, I was like, you know what? I think I'm going to do it again. And that's how I got into business. I got into business because I fell in love with this girl. And I sold the car so that I could get a divorce and pay for a new house. Which, you know, I hear stories all the time about people who get divorced and they're like, oh, I got divorced and I had to go live with my mom. I didn't do that. I fucking just bought another house. I'm like, just start over again. Because if you get divorced and lose everything, you deserved to get divorced. That's my opinion. You might be mad at me about it. But the reason she left you in the first place was because you were a fucking loser. And that's what happens. My ex-wife was begging me to stay. She was crying, holding on to my ankles. Please don't leave. I need the 7-Eleven hot dog. Matter of fact, fun story, since it's Martin Luther King Day, she actually married a black guy, had kids with him. She couldn't find another white dude to fill my shoes, I guess. And then you know what happened? Who knows what happened? She married a black dude and had kids with him. What happened next? Does anybody know? Does anybody know? I'm willing to bet somebody knows. What do you think happened next? If your guess is he beat her up, she called the cops on him and got divorced and now she's a single mom, you win. Once you go black, you're a single mom. That's how that works. I would love nothing more in the world than to have her like go on vacation to Las Vegas and she's in a cab or some shit. She turns and looks and then she sees me in my Rolls Royce or my Lamborghini looking at it. It's like, that'd be great. I don't want to rub it in on the bitch. She's got enough problems. She's got enough fucking problems. Oh wow, this is a nice Henley shirt. Too bad they don't fit, man. That's a 2XL. Damn. Great shirt. I don't even want to bother listing this though. It's not going to go for even $5. Nobody's going to buy that used shirt. So what I was going to do with these work shirts, because I have a shit ton of them, like that's an XLT, I was going to try to list them all together. Here's another, that's kind of a cool tie actually. I don't know what's going on there though. Let me put it on. Stories from Bob. Ain't it grand? I'm going to have to make a different setup for doing these shirts because they're not going to fit on this table. I need to almost turn the table like, that's what I need to do is I need to take this table here and turn it like sideways or something. I need to do this. That. I don't even know if that's going to work. Maybe. Anyway, stories about Bob. That's why people tune into this channel. King Bob says, I won. Sinformant says, I was way off. He left. A long way since the house with horses. How many of you people have been watching me since I lived on Cliff Street with the horses and shit? Because I did start this channel in 2007 when I lived at that location. So she's since sold that house. This Toomey backpack. I almost hate to sell this thing. I bought this at Toomey for an insane amount of money. I think I still have the receipt in it. Thought I did. Let me find it. Because I remember keeping the receipt. There it is. So basically, I bought this in Las Vegas. Almost $700. $677. That's how much this backpack costs. Okay. Who knows what I'll get for it. I've got the bag for it, the original paper, receipt, the card. This is a great backpack. This is the cover, the rain cover for the backpack. This thing, let's see, just a bag that you put the backpack in, I guess. Doesn't make sense, but nobody ever uses this. Fucking pointless. But it's, you know, like a storage bag. You can see why I liked it. It was the closest thing to red they had at the time. Oh shit, that's my priority pass. Expired in 23. Fuck. So I'll throw that out. Almost left that in there. See what kind of personal information it has. My name. This credit card's expired. And it's got the receipt. So this is gonna be a bargain for somebody. Somebody's gonna win this cheap. $700 backpack, y'all. Actually, I guess I should put the bag on it. So I'll put the bag inside, and then I'll ship this thing like in a box of some sort. It's got the receipt in it and everything. $700 back, 600 and something dollars. So if one of y'all wants a fucking badass Toomey backpack, I used to travel with this. I didn't use it that much, honestly. Look at that. Nice little package there. So yeah, I'm getting starting to get things done. Look at that. That's a lot of stuff to list. It's gonna take me a while to list all that stuff. See what you guys are saying. I've been on here for a while now. $40,000 fireplace money. That was a staged video. There goes the kitty. I love how people think that the fireplace thing was staged. And I love it because people are like, oh, what if the IRS fucking comes up to you? I'll just go, it was staged. Everybody on the internet says it was staged. You didn't really have $40,000 in vintage bills, did you? You know how long it would take to save up $40,000 in vintage bills? Like every once in a while you get a hold of an old bill. Right? Every once in a while. Let's see. Do I have any? Like every once in a while I go to the bank, you know. You know, the old white ones. Notice how the new ones are like this blue color, and the old ones are like the yellow color, right? So to find $40,000 worth of bills that were all before 2008, because that's when they were stamped in there. How long would that take? That would take a long time to stage. Like, to come up with $40,000 in fucking vintage bills. I don't give a fuck what anybody thinks. I fucking spent the money. That's how I bought that motorcycle. Paid that guy, what, $7,000 or something, $8,000 for that motorcycle. And then gave Rachel $5,000. I gave Hippie $1,000 right on the spot, right here while we were counting it. And then I deposited some of it. I spent some of it at Home Depot. I remember they didn't want to take the money. They were like, "How do you have so much?" Well, you know, because none of it had security strips on it. And they're like, "How do you have this much in old bills?" And I told them the story, and they were like, "No way." I went to the bank and I said, look, I need to deposit some money. It's all old bills. And they go, oh, this happens all the time. I go, really? They go, oh yeah, people come in all the time and they're like, they you know, they've been keeping it in a fucking shoebox and now they're decided they're gonna bring it in. I go, we deal with this all the time actually. It's not a big deal. They counted it and deposited it. I'm like, okay. I think I did about like 5,000 at a time at the bank. And they're like, yeah, it's no big deal. And they put it in my account. So, you know, I don't really care if people think it's staged. Because I spent the money. The fucking shit spent, for real. And you know, a lot of people were like, why would you tell, you know, I would have never posted this. And I admit I did it for the clicks. I was like, you know what? If I can get some clicks on this, you know, I was thinking to myself, hell, if I get a million views, that's another $5,000. I make about $5 grand per million views. So if you want to know how that works. But yeah, I make $5,000 per million views. So for instance, that gypsy video, we did like 2 million views. I made like probably 15 grand on those videos right there. Because I had several of those videos. That's how much I make on YouTube. Typically monthly I make about anywhere from 2,000 to 5,000. So like Adam, I would assume Adam was probably making between 10 and 20,000 a month minimum. Somewhere in there. At least 10,000 a month or more. But it had to be more than that. Because the way it was traveling and living. Because people were watching his old videos too. Not just his daily videos. If I'm getting an average of about 10,000 views a day. Because every video that I post, it gets like 5,000 to 6,000 views. But you gotta remember, I have thousands of other videos since 2007 that people will go back and reference and watch, like oil change videos and all that kind of shit, right? So people watch my old videos every day. And then I have multiple channels. You know, I have this channel. I have all these channels that are all monetized, you know. Oh, do I want to deal with these fucking shirts? I'm kind of tired of this. I want to take a break. It's 4:20. It's 4:20. I don't smoke, so I don't care. What I was going to do with these shirts is all the ones that are exactly the same. That's an XLT. Let's see. XLT, exactly the same. So I got to go through all these shirts. And what I was going to do is just take a picture of a couple of them and say, these shirts are basically all the same. How many do you want? So these are the shirts you see me wearing all the time. With the pocket on. Because basically I just wore these all the time. I would just buy tons of them. You know. And then I would, these are all XLTs. But some of them are going to be 2 XLTs. But I think I probably got rid of most of those. I think I gave all those to Omar. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to say, take a picture of one and say, look, I got a bunch of these. They're all basically the same with minor differences, you know, maybe a little wear here and there, but they're basically all the same. And make them like, I don't know, $5 a piece or something like that. Because they only like, I think they're about $26 a piece new from Wrangler. Right? And if any of y'all wear an XLT, the T is for tall. So because I'm long and I like to tuck the shirt in, I get the T, the tall. I just tuck them in. These are all XLT. And dude, I just had tons of these fucking things. Wow. So is there anybody here watching that's an XL that wears extra large? Tall? Because if you do and you want to wear Wrangler pocket tees, you can't get these anymore, by the way. They stopped making these. What makes them cool is they've got this little loop in the pocket. Remember I'd always wear my pen? Well, the reason for that, if this one's real wore out. Oh, it's inside out. I was like, wait, hold on. And what I used to do is re-dye them. I'd soak them in a bath of black dye and re-dye them and keep them nice and black. XLT. Fuck, I got this whole bin full. I must have just put all of these in here because they were all the same size. Of course you did, Bob. Who else did it? Another thing about these is these shirts are a little bit more heavyweight than the ones I'm wearing now. The ones I'm wearing now are a little bit lighter versions. So these are good for people up in the cold. So what do we got? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Will I remember the number 20? We've got 20 of these. Well, that looks wide. Fucking shirt looks like it's a mile wide, but it's really not. Just gonna show that I got a bucket of them. I gotta figure out how I'm gonna do the shipping on those. If I do multiples. This meme goes, I would personally like to thank Mr. Martin Luther King Jr. for allowing his name to be used on street signs in high crime areas so we know where to avoid. Thank you. That's funny. That's funny. All right, I think I'm done eBaying for today. What do you think? Should I keep going? I'm on a roll. This is clothes. I didn't even got to like, I got tons of other clothes. Says my old large shirts still fit, but nowadays have to wear XL. My eBay store, I have a couple eBay stores. I'm going to actually have a bunch of clothes in here that I had listed previously. I got a couple of Bob's Prop Shop shirts too. Look at that. Rock Shop shirts I haven't seen in a long time. Oh wow, look at that. This fucking stupid sword is in the way. Like I have tons of clothes in here that I forgot about. Tons of clothes. And a really nice hat. I need to put, this hat is great. I need to put this hat out in the rolls. Look at this thing. I used to wear this. Cheerio. Hello. Right. I'm going to put this out in the rolls. Next time I go to British Car Day. She's eating again. That cat is eating more food. I have a ton of clothes in there. God damn it. And some of those are probably still listed on my other store. Let me check. I'm going to sit at my computer for a minute. There we are. See, I went and bought this iMac and put it here a couple of years ago for the sole purpose of running the eBay store in here. And I was going to hire somebody to work for me full time. Just because I could have somebody work for me for a solid year just doing eBay and whatnot. Let me see what I have listed on here. Try to look at my active listings. I don't think I have much of anything listed still. See this Kiss Cruise shirt? I don't think I still have that anymore. Yeah, I don't have any of those clothes listed here. Crazy. People add me to this dumb shit. Add me to groups and stuff. Fuck off. Alright, so looks like none of that stuff that's sitting there in the other room is listed. Fuck, I'm already exhausted. I'm tired. I'm such a pussy. But that's a lot of shit. And then I gotta, you know, it's like I don't fucking want to work. I just want to, I don't want to grow up. I'm a Toys R Us. No. I just want to chill out, man. There's so much stuff in here. So much. Too much. All these fucking pants. These affliction pants. Goddamn shirts. What is this? Pantera shirt. Black Sabbath shirt. fuck me. So I still have all these other pants to do. God damn it. I have so much clothes. I know you're like, Bob, you're always bitching. I just don't have the energy anymore. When I was younger, I had tons of energy, you know. And I gotta admit that I do get tired easy. And you know, I did take my Ozempic today. I take it on Mondays, and you know, it. I think that has a lot to do with it. It makes you very tired, you know. I'm sure it's my diet and all these other things. I'm also just older. You know, I'm an older guy. I'm only 51, but I just don't have the energy I had when I was younger, man. I gotta admit, I do not. I just feel a little more fucking wore out, easier. I don't have the same desires that I used to have, you know? I don't fucking feel like doing a lot of dumb shit. Like, you know, staying out all night and partying and that kind of thing. I'm like, no thanks. I'd rather not, if you don't mind. I'm now that dude that like leaves the party a little bit earlier, you know? It's like, yeah, I'm over it. I've had some hors d'oeuvres. I've heard the music. Ready to roll. I did all this shit. It's sort of like, you know, I can imagine what the hell it would be to be like Bill Murray and Groundhog Day, because fun is only fun when you do something that's out of the ordinary and unusual. But then after you do the same thing for a while, you know, you eat the same shit, whatever, things get boring. Another pair of Robin's jeans. These are great. Man, I used to love these fucking things. These are heavy, too. Size of these. Oh, they look huge. They're only 36. But, like if somebody said, hey man, we're gonna go to a titty bar until 2 in the morning, I'm like, no. I have no interest. Like, come on, don't you want to go see titties? I go, I got titties at home. Fuck, I got my own titties. Like, I did all this stuff, bro. I've been with 4 girls. No, I've been with 3 girls at a time. 3, you know, that's my limit. And that was a while ago. Right, I tell you, like I probably shouldn't say things like this. But like, we had an opportunity to bring this chick home one time, and I was like, I don't even fucking feel like it, I gotta be honest. She was like, yeah, I got you. I'm like, I mean, like, I can barely get the energy just to do you. So I really don't feel like doing a fucking bringing a chick home party. I'm like, I'm over it. Fuck it. And so there's a lot of you that are like, oh, man. So, and I hate, I'm kind of getting that way about cars. It's like, I'm only interested in like luxury cars, basically. And that's why I'm getting so frustrated with this stupid fucking Lincoln, because it's like, it's supposed to be fun and easy. You know? It's not supposed to be any work. It's supposed to be like you just get in it and you enjoy the fucking thing. But like the thought of driving like a stick shift sports car, no thanks. Every time I have to crawl under that fucking DeLorean, I'm like, nah, I hate this. I don't want to do this. I hate driving a stick. People are like, oh, it's fun. I go, no, it isn't. It's not fun. I want easy. Not interested in your work schedule. Like having to drive a stick. Because I was driving that DeLorean recently, which is a stick, and I was like, fuck this. It's not any fun. The opposite of fun for me. And there was a time that I've been like, oh my gosh, how amazing it would be to drive like a real Countach. I have no interest in driving a real Countach. Like, I mean, maybe once, you know what I mean? Like, I'd do it just, don't get me wrong, if like somebody said, hey, I'll let you drive my car, just for the experience of doing it one time. But that's what I mean, after you do it once, I'm like, okay, all right, I'm done. Like, I've been skydiving once, and I'm not ever doing it again. Unless, like, I have to. Like, the plane's going down, Bob. All right, give me the parachute. But as I talked about in a video not that long ago, I try to avoid unnecessary risk. Climbing up on ladders, going up on the roof. Like, I could save myself thousands of dollars by just painting the house myself. Right? But it ain't worth it. I'm not going up on a ladder. I'm not, you know, it's like, I have thousands of dollars. What I don't want are broken fucking bones and pains and aches. It ain't worth it. Forget it. Not interested. Because every time you do certain work, it's like you hurt yourself. Every single time. And it's one of the most common injuries in all of the workplace is falling off a ladder. It's like one of the #1 causes of like workplace death. Falling off a fucking ladder. And so I try to avoid it as much as possible. I mean, you know, you go up a little 6-foot ladder or something, okay. But these guys are going up fucking 20, 30 feet. Like, no, I don't want to. How about no? Look at these fucking, dude, these were great. At one time, these were great. These pants are more than 20 years old. These are Affliction custom pants. And at one time, you were a serious badass to come rolling in with a pair of these. And I don't know if they're sellable. Like, do people still want to be cool and wear Affliction? Remember when Affliction was the shit? These pants were like hundreds of dollars, and that's back before that was a thing. You know, the expensive pants is kind of a relatively new thing. Because people were like used to paying $50 or something for a pair of Levi's 501s or something. And then these assholes came along, and it's like the Ed Hardy and Affliction. There was no such thing as $200-300 pair of jeans. I almost want to say they invented this shit. I'm not sure if I remember another brand charging that much for pants. Because these things are fucking cool. But I just can't wear them, man. They're just way too big. But I remember wearing these on tour, I think. Because I had gotten us an endorsement with Affliction for Hell Yeah. We were all wearing this shit. But these are easily 20 years old. All right, it's another batch of jeans. I know there was another batch in here. Let me see some of your comments. Let's see. You guys having your own conversations. Yeah, no, I'll post all the links on the video when I'm ready to do it. We're not ready yet. This box was, I had this ready. It said 4 Robbins jeans. Is this 4 pairs of Robbins jeans? This was a couple of years ago when I was, see, I have a bunch of stuff that I already photographed all of this before. Oh, look at this. Look what I did here, I see. I rolled them into little balls. What's up?
Done.
Oh, you're done for the day?
Yeah. It's about to
Get dark.
dark
Get cold.
and found this.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's one of my, you got. I got bags of them over there.
Yeah, how old is it?
Huh?
How old is it?
That's pretty recent. Last year or two.
5 years.
There you go. I gave you one of those, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got you.
I still have it.
Alright.
So I'm gonna talk with him and let's see if he comes tomorrow.
What time did you get here?
Like, like 11. Yeah, but we start talking. You're gonna sell this?
Yeah.
Good brands, huh?
Really expensive stuff, but I can't wear it. It's all too big. I lost a lot of weight.
Yeah.
I wear like 30.
This one's brand new. How is it? How it
Those
costs?
were probably about 500 a piece.
500.
Yeah. So unless you wear 36.
I'm 34, I think.
Yeah, you're small. You know,
Yeah.
you and I probably wear the same size pants.
But this
Like, I had some-
This
like,
was like the skinny ones, right?
Yeah, but they're 36s and 38s.
You know what?
Like these are red leather pants, but I was gonna give these to Stefan. I gave him one pair and he ripped them, but these are 36. They're way too big for you.
Oh, for the you distributed.
Well, for whatever, they're just heavy metal, you know.
Yeah.
Like those are Gucci shoes. Those are size 13. What size shoes you wear?
8.5.
8.5.
Those ones, it would not.
Those are 13s. You wear 8.5. Fucking
Yeah.
small. My shoes. Look how big my feet are. These are 13. I mean, it doesn't look that big. So
It's a nice gig for a wrestler. You will lead a wrestler.
I could be a wrestler.
Yeah, with a fucking foot on the face, you know.
Yeah, or a porn star. I could do that. So
This one's painted. It'll be like looking like new. You know, there's
These are- these-
like
these
a
are-
liquid called dirt.
no, these look fine, but let's see. Let me look on eBay and see what they're called. Robbins jeans. These were the biggest thing about 5-10 years ago. Let's see, Robbins jeans. Let's see how much they sell for. One of the problems is that they got really popular, and then people started faking them.
Oh yeah, because I seen the.
I'd see them all the time fake.
I
you
seen
know.
it, but and actually like around $60
wow.
or 80, but I know that you don't give cheaper.
Wow,
cheaper
like
shit.
I had a pair of these. These sold for $1,300. Well, that's what they're asking. Let me look at the. What you do is you go look at sold items, right? See how much they sold for. So let's see if there's similar pants in here. 700, 400. So some of those are still getting a lot of money. Let's see if we find a pair of these that are similar. I think they're still in business. I mean, I don't know. I haven't bought them in a long time. 300. And then also Affliction. I used to wear Affliction. So it looks like they still pull some kind of money. Some of these still get a couple $100. I'm gonna see what they go for because some of these are really old. 5-10 years old. God damn, there's a lot of them for sale. $200.
So everything you have here is 36.
36 and 38. That's what I wore my whole life.
So now you're wearing 34?
33.
33?
I could probably wear 32. It just depends. I lost a lot of weight. Man, there's a lot of these that sold. So I should get at least $100 a pair for these, I would hope. Like here's a pair that's sort of like the ones I just took a picture of. I'm trying to find. I should label these as vintage Robin's jeans. Okay, so here's these right here. Hold on. It's one of these. Probably that one.
Oh.
This one sold for $150.
Like
150.
100.
That's the same one.
Oh yeah.
It's just not as clean. But like that one looks really bright, you know. And it said sold for $150. Same exact ones. Alright. So, and I have a couple pairs of these.
This one's that one's are like 34.
Those are exactly the
36.
same. These are all
Same size?
Yeah, they're all 36. I mean, you know, if you have somebody that's a really good tailor, they could cut them down for you. But
It's just the long, right?
well, it's the length and the width and everything. So these are both almost the same, except one has stripes on them. So those are both exactly the same.
Yeah.
I might save them for later, list them later, because I have too many of these. Because I've already listed some that already look exactly like these.
And you never painted with the liquid?
No. This is how they come. So I'm going to list these later. I'm going to put, because I already have some exact ones like this listed. And I'm going to put these back. No, after I sell the other ones, I'll list these. So, what size shirt you wear?
Eight and a half. 8.5.
No, the shirt.
Oh, the shirt, medium.
Medium?
Yeah.
I don't know if I have mediums.
Or large? Large could be.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Well, these are kind of tight.
Look,
I don't
look,
know.
it falls in the bucket.
I have lots of
You
mediums.
should I leave it like let it dry?
Oh man.
Fell in the bucket.
Oh, you're fucked.
Well, it still sounds.
I mean, you know, you're gonna have to peel the shit off.
Yeah, but later,
It's-
right? It's
I hope those weren't
it's
expensive.
dry.
They're cheap.
It's dry, but man.
This is a medium. I don't know if that'll fit. That's one of my shirts from my shop, Bob's Truck Shop.
Oh, thank you.
It's a medium. But you look good and tight, so you.
Yeah, so it seems to be that.
Well, these are fucked. You're not gonna get that shit off. I mean, you could try to peel it off later,
Yeah,
but
I just leave it alone. Then
how much those cost?
I don't know. I don't remember, like 50.
Yeah.
Cause I don't wanna wear like the ones that is isolated sound.
Yeah.
So you might be like walking
Just
and
get the little earbuds, maybe.
you gotta keep listening around you. You know, those ones that are isolated is good for home. You know, but
Yeah.
not even that. If something happens, you will not notice.
All right, tomorrow.
Yeah. Let's see if what's Fabian saying. I don't know. This guy, it took some of the tools with him. But well, I painted in the front and on the curves.
Yeah.
I painted all the
I saw that.
curves, and it looks better now. Yeah. Well, thank you for the shirt, and I'll see you tomorrow.
All right, cool.
All right, thanks a lot.
I'll see you tomorrow. I got a lot of shit to sell. I got a lot of shit to sell. This is just the first day. I mean, if I sell all this stuff, it means nothing as far as getting rid of space, you know what I mean? It's a small dent. So I think I'm gonna wrap this up and go relax in the office. My back hurts a little just from doing all this, and I'm just gonna fucking chill out. That's all. You know what I'm saying? And I guess start listing this stuff on eBay, and then it'll be available tomorrow. So, all right. Well, that was fun. Home Shopping Network with Bob. God damn, this magnet is strong as fuck. Wow. This phone is hot too, by the way. It's been on too long. Let me find a charger for this thing. It's right here. And this one. Fucking phone is hot. All right. I have 2 iPhones. Always keep an extra iPhone with me when I travel, so I can do things like this, or if something happens to one phone, I have an emergency phone, because your phone is everything. Your phone is your keys. It opens your garage. It's got your credit cards on it, you know, and all you have to do is log into the phone. So I have 2 profiles and 2 phones. So, let's see. Let me look at some of your comments. That's pretty much it. All right, well, thanks for tuning in today. I know soon we'll be back in the shop working on cars again. That's what people tune into this channel for. But, I just noticed that, like, why is my temperature sensor sitting here? That's a different one. Battery's dead. It's a different one. Okay. What was I gonna say? I don't remember. That's what I mean. That's why I want to take a break, because it's like when you start getting brain fog, you're just like, I need to chill. I just need to rest. You know what I'm saying? Cars, yeah. I'm gonna start working on cars. Can't wait. It's gonna be great. The clock does look awesome, so I feel like taking a fucking nap. I'm not even joking around. Okay, I'll catch you guys later.